Hey guys, how are you? I wanted to come on here and do my Wednesday night 411 on essential oils. And I figured it was something that was very important to kind of start at the beginning, and we'll build from there, okay? And then what people can do is they can go back and watch the videos starting from day one, okay? So this is my first 411 on essential oils. So I think it's important to start from the beginning and start from what they are and what they can do for us, right? So my name is Raven Zoll. I'm the owner, founder, and CEO of Healthy Life and Oils. And I am a health and life coach, an emotional eating guru, and an essential oil junkie, and that's probably putting it lightly. So I help women get that belief system back that they've lost from just taking care of everybody else, kids, husbands, everybody else except them, and they're ready to kick, whether it be emotional eating or just depression, anxiety, and different things that we go through as women in the ass, and get that belief system back. So that's kind of what I do. So let's get started on what is an essential oil, how can it help us, and why the heck is there such a huge movement with this stuff, right? So essential oils are aromatic compounds. They come from plants, okay? So the bark, the stem, the flower, the roots, and everything, okay? So they protect the plants against environmental threats. They're kind of like our bodies, you know? I'm kind of like, okay, let me speak my language here. So essential oils do what our bodies do for the plant. Okay, so our bodies protect ourselves and our inside organs and all that kind of fun stuff from environmental threats and from all the things that are out there in the world, the toxins and the chemicals and all these things, right? Well, essential oils do that for the plant. They're really what I call the lifeblood of the plant, okay? And they are highly concentrated when they're distilled for purity, potency, and efficacy. And I use doTERRA essential oils for a specific reason, because they're the best of the best. And I don't say that just because I use them. I say that because they are. I'm a numbers girl. So I also have 3 children, one with autism. So I'm not one that just goes for what the masses are talking about. I'm one who does my research. I really, really dive into what I'm using on my family, and I want facts. I don't care about really what a whole lot of people say until I have the facts first. And then I want to hear the stories. Does that make sense? So, for example, when the oils worked for me, I was sold. But then I did homework, and I wanted to know more and more and more, and I really dove into that. And sure, having 2 master's degrees didn't hurt me in doing the research, but at the same time, I really wanted that information for myself. And the fact that doTERRA is the #1 essential oil company in the world, and is a $1 billion company, okay? So that speaks volumes to me, and the fact that they did it in such a short amount of time, which means people like the oils for a reason. They work, okay? So that's why I chose the company I did. And so I encourage everybody to, really do their homework if they want to, or ask somebody who, has knowledge of what that oil and those oils are about, where they come from. You want someone that knows the sourcing and all the ins and outs of the oils. And if they don't, that they're going to find out for you. And that's someone you want to go to, okay? So for example, I have lemon essential oil in my water tonight. I have hot water, and then I do 1 drop of lemon essential oil to die for. Excellent for the belly, excellent for digestion. It's excellent for, keeping things moving as well. And it's also really good for nausea. So when you have, for example, a lemon, if you put that in your water, same thing, good for nausea, it's good for digestion, all that kind of stuff. The lemon essential oil does the same thing. Okay, so I want to go into, I'm going to talk a little bit about emotions, all right, with essential oils, because I'm actually getting ready to do a webinar on essential emotions. And let me tell you, this webinar is to die for. So make sure you look out for it. But by the way, I forgot to tell you, make sure to click and follow me. So when I go live, you guys are notified and can follow me. And if you feel that I give valuable information, share it with everybody you know. That's how I feel with the oils. You know, I can't not share with people because I'm so obsessed with them because of how much they have given back to me. So that's what this world is about, is giving back, right? And giving back to others. And when something works for you, or you know and believe in something, you want to do nothing but share with everybody, because that's what this world is about, is sharing and loving others. So make sure you share things that are important to you, that you feel that others could benefit with, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about emotions, because I'm really excited about this webinar that I'm going to be doing, because how many of us deal with emotions every single day? We deal with anxiety and depression, and you know, there's ADD and ADHD out there. There's all these types of mood things that are out there, right? We could just be mad and ticked off, right? We could be angry and stressed out and all these different things. And the cool thing about essential oils is they support our bodies to do what they do best and what it does best, which is heal itself and feel better, okay? That's what our bodies do. It's such an amazing thing. So make sure that you pay attention to that, because our bodies can do things that you would not imagine them to do. So just believe in your body to do that, okay? If you feed it right and you bring natural products into your home and life, because all those chemicals are killing that, right? So a little bit about emotion. Emotions are the result of complex psychological sensory stimuli, okay? I'm kind of reading and I took some notes. And that includes smell, okay? And modern scientific study influence of aromatherapy and emotion is confirming that people of the world have known for centuries the delicate and complex aromatic compounds of pure essential oils can be used effectively to help balance and emotions and brighten mood, is basically what it's saying. So, for example, many of us know about frankincense and myrrh. It goes all the way back to biblical days. So essential oils have been known for so long. They're just now such a huge movement. So it's one of those things where people are like a little standoffish sometimes about essential oils because they're new to us. It's kind of like a lot of us people don't like change, right? Well, this is a change you want to welcome into your life, because it will change your life for the better. And you will never be disappointed, okay? Bringing essential oils, natural solutions into your home and life will improve your life in so many different ways. And I tell people, just try them and the rest is history, okay? So, there's many different blends, and we're going to talk about our making over our moods, all right? So, for example, to calm and balance our moods, great essential oils are cedarwood, geranium, serenity. Serenity is the calming blend, okay? Then if you have anger and you're angry, those oils are arbor vitae. Do you know that's like a tree? It comes from a tree. Patchouli, many of us have heard of that. I actually make deodorant out of that. And ylang ylang. So if you're stressed out, good oils for that are Aroma Touch. And if you've never had an Aroma Touch, oh my gosh, you have to have one. It will knock you out. The first time I had an Aroma Touch technique done to me, I was going to fight it. I was told that it would knock me out, it would relax my body, it puts our body into homeostasis, which is that balance that we want, because that's what protects us against cancers and all the different foreign, environmental threats that we have out there. So putting our bodies into homeostasis is key. But here's the crazy thing, okay, is I was so out that I was drooling. Yeah, it was that bad. That's how much it knocked me out. But I mean, I'm one of those where I'm gonna fight it. I mean, it's that's just my personality, and you guys will get to know me. But it didn't work at all. I could not fight it. It knocked me out. So that's another thing about essential oils, is they can support our sleep and relaxation. And if you have trouble going to sleep and you have some issues with that, and calming our minds is a big one these days. And especially with kids, sometimes just calming that mind and kind of taking and de-stressing ourselves so that we can, fall asleep. And that can be a huge issue, because if you don't get sleep, then what happens? We get sick, right? Because our bodies are put under such stress from not having sleep. So frankincense is another one that's amazing for stress. Roman chamomile and vetiver. Okay, vetiver is one that I hated at first, and I'll tell you why. I just stunk. But that's another thing that you need to learn, is essential oils are not made, and the therapeutic grade essential oils are not to smell good. You know, people are like, oh, that one doesn't smell good, or oh, that smells so good, I want that one. No, it's about what it does for you. So it's kind of like fruits and vegetables. Some people don't like fruits and vegetables, but you know what? Learn to like them. Why? Because they're good for you. Isn't that what we tell our kids? So it's one of those things where if it's good for you, learn to like it. Change your mindset so that you can learn to like it, because it's going to benefit you in so many other positive ways. So vetiver is amazing diffused. It's one of my oils that go in every single one of my sleep blends, and it is such a calming oil. But again, I hated the smell in the beginning. I grew to like it. So it all is about mindset. You know, so many people that I talk to, you know, I was that girl who was pushing 300 pounds. You guys know this. And I was going to, you know, McDonald's and getting a 32-ounce soda every day and eating like crap. But guess what? When I had to change that because my life was in jeopardy, guess what? I had to learn to eat and like eating natural foods. So same thing with essential oils. Just learn to like it each day, you know, introduce something new, and you will learn to like it. And that mindset, once you change that, a lot of things change in your life. So, okay, so restless, lack of concentration, that's a big one too, right? I'm a big believer in rosemary. It's amazing. It has so many different research articles and such on how it can improve memory and help with that for people who've had TBIs or any other type of brain injury as well. So it's something that, you know, just taking the rosemary leaf and smelling it is amazing for memory. And there's studies that show that if you smell rosemary while you're studying for a test, and you have rosemary diffusing while you take that same test that you're studying for, you have an 80% chance of scoring higher than someone who hadn't done that. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Lavender is amazing for calming the mind and restlessness. Balance, which is awesome. I keep it in my purse at all times. And then Intune, which is your focus blend. Okay? Then you have other oils that are great for the nervous system. You have oils that are for if you're sad and discouraged. You have oils for just feeling blue and being tired and unmotivated. And I'll tell you, doTERRA has an emotional aromatherapy kit out, which is some of the oils that I'll be talking about in my webinar on essential emotions. And the cool thing about these oils, listen to what they're called: motivate, cheer, forgive, passion, console, and peace. And they each do what they say in their name. And I just think it's really neat. And they each work on different areas of our emotion. So I wanted to talk about emotion and what essential oils are and how they can help with mood, because that's such a huge thing today. I can't even tell you how many people that I work with on a daily basis that, you know, the number one thing when I say, okay, tell me the top 3 things, or top 3 reasons you would bring essential oils and natural solutions into your home and life. And more often than not, it's mood, anxiety, depression is what they'll say. And it's really crazy how much that is an issue these days. You know, we are, as people, we're running ourselves ragged. We're working a lot. Typical household is 2-parent working household these days. You know, you have kids and all their activities, and you have all these things with life. And, you know, a lot of people that I work with, they just barely take a breather. And they don't take a moment for themselves. You know, I made a post today on how you don't have to have that whole quiet Zen-like thing to meditate, right? But in all honesty, why is it that we don't have that in our lives for just a period of time? Why is that so difficult for us to have in our lives? Why is it so difficult to say, hey, take 15 minutes a day. Just sit somewhere where it's quiet and you can just think. You don't have to meditate, or have quiet and meditate. And there's lots of apps out there and different things that you can use. And so many people just won't take 15 minutes or that much time to themselves. And I've done this, you know, in my own life. And, you know, at first I used to think that meditating and even yoga was crazy. You would not catch me doing that ever. But there came a time as I got older where yoga was just a necessity and meditating kept me sane. So think of it as your time. We all need that time for us. 15 minutes, 10 minutes if that's all you have, just to have peace. Use your essential oils, inhale 3 times, and just enjoy them and just be. Sometimes, have you ever felt like you just told people, just leave me alone? Well, that's the thing, is so many of us feel like that. You know, we're busy. And so just take that moment, take that 10 minutes for you. And really, hi Leanne, how are you? Just take that time to really be. You know, sometimes just to be is all you need. You know, you don't have to go to yoga, you don't have to go to a meditation class or anything like that. But sometimes just to be is important and all we need. So if you're feeling stressed and you're feeling, you know, out of sorts, you know, try to take that time, 10 minutes, to just be, okay? And if you have essential oils, use them for their many different purposes in, you know, our mood. And if you're angry, I'll tell you, let me tell you, I'm not a morning person. Hey Leanne, how are you? I'm so glad you joined me. I was by myself, but that's okay. No one was saying hi, but they'll talk to me later. So, you know, I am not the type of person that likes getting up early. I don't know if anybody else out there is like that. I'm not a morning person, let's just put it that way. I had to get up early. I was actually going to do ABA therapy with a little boy who had autism. And I was dreading life that morning because I had woken up at 5 a.m. and I was miserable. And I grabbed my cup of coffee and I was just still miserable. And I put in my diffuser some Elevation, which is the joyful blend. And throughout our bodies, we have chakras. And, you know, our heart is where joy and happiness and all that is. And so when you put Elevation on your chest and on your heart, you can't help but be happy and then inhale it. But then I was diffusing it and I was walking around my house and I was kind of, you know, doing my thing and all that. And do you know, I left that day happy, almost like bouncing out of the house. And I'm being serious. I don't know what it is about essential oils. I mean, I can read you all the scientific stuff that I've been reading, but don't you want to hear what's real? You know, like, yeah, you can read the scientific stuff, but what's real is, I don't know what it did on the inside. It did something, and it does something on the inside that just changes us. You know, have you ever felt like, you know, have you ever heard, like, before you, like, scream and yell at your kids or you're ready to lose your mind, you know, to take a deep breath? And we're all, as moms, saying, yeah, right, yeah, that's going to happen when, you know, all hell's getting ready to break loose, right? But here's the thing is, if you do, and you take that second, which is maybe unlikely, but if you do, and you inhale essential oils, I'm telling you, your attitude will totally change. Totally change. And if you don't believe me, go do it and then tell me that your attitude didn't change. Because there's something in the oils that changes our chemistry and our body's chemistry. And in this webinar that I'm going to be doing on essential emotions, it talks about the 3 brains. Who knew we had 3 brains, right? Well, it's how our body works synergistically together with each brain, okay? And how it works together to change the chemistry of our mood and our brain. And it works to boost that mood and boost the anxiety and support our bodies in so many ways. So today was 411 on essential oils. Today was about mood and how essential oils can truly change your mood. And if you have any questions, make sure you post them below or ask them now if you have any, and I'll stick on for a few minutes and keep talking. But another thing is you have to try it for yourself. You just have to. My goal is to have essential oils in every person's home that I know. Why? Because they truly worked for me and I'm so passionate about what I do. Do I force people to have essential oils in their home? No. But do I welcome it? Do I educate and empower people about them so that they can make that choice and decision for themselves and feel empowered to do that? Yes, absolutely. I spoke with a lady today. I went to an appointment and I had a lot of fun, and I spoke with a lady today and she got going with the oils, and she lives in Mexico, and essential oils are all over the world, and people are sharing the oils with everybody because of how powerful they are. And the movement is not huge for no reason whatsoever. It's huge for a reason, because they work and how much they do for us. And if you're not already enrolled with doTERRA, I hold classes every week on my group, my private group. And, you know, I hold it on various topics, on mood and essential oils. This weekend, this Sunday, is I think on pregnancy, birth, and baby. We have it on the supporting of aches and pains, and we just have hormones and aging is another one that's next Sunday. That's going to be a fun one. And so just so many different classes. Essential oils in the brain. I have skincare. I could go on and on. Okay, and my classes are done by me. They're awesome. I've worked really hard on them, and that's why I say that, because they've taken me a long time to make, and with a lot of research and love into them. So if you're interested in joining my classes, let me know, because that's what I'm here to do, is to educate and empower you to bring essential oils into your home and life, because they're going to change your life. And if you have brought essential oils and natural solutions into your life, I bet you're so happy. And if you don't know what to do with them, which is something that I'm getting a lot of, is I have oils in my home, but I don't know what to do with them. And so, you know, message me and I can help you out there. But I guess I'll get off. And if you guys have questions, make sure to follow me and make sure to share this. Because again, we're here to help each other. We're here to serve others and to help others, and that's why I share the oils. And you know, some people may say, oh my God, stop talking about the oils. But here's the thing, if I stop talking about the oils, I could miss that opportunity to talk to that one person that really may need to hear. And when I talk about the oils, it comes from a place of passion and also a place of true emotion, because they worked for me in such a bad time in my life. And so I made it my mission to help others, and so I can't not talk about them, because I don't want to miss that opportunity to help that one person that may need to learn, that may need my help, because I know that they work, and I know how passionate myself and so many people on my team are. And you know, when you serve and you come from the heart, people gravitate towards you. People gravitate towards happy people and people that are passionate. And then you have your haters out there, and that's okay. I'm all about that. You know what? Maybe they need essential oils too, right? We all do. So share this if you feel that it's going to benefit somebody. And make sure to follow me so that you can catch me on all my posts and Facebook Lives and that sort of thing. I have at the top of my page a pinned post of what I talk about throughout the week. And we make stuff like laundry detergent and razor relief serum like yesterday, and we make bug sprays, and we make all kinds of fun stuff. And then we also actually are going to be making food. I was asked today to make a salad dressing, and she said, will you make me a salad dressing and ship it to me and I'll give you my address? Absolutely. Can I do that for everybody? No. But she asked me, and she was the first person who asked me, so I'm absolutely going to do that. I just think that, you know, that was sweet of her to ask, and she was kidding, but maybe she wasn't kidding, but I don't mind sending it. It's fine. It takes me 2 minutes to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this post, and I hope that you definitely watch out for the webinar coming up on essential emotions, and talk to people about that, because it's such a huge problem these days, especially for women between the ages of 35 and 45, and even pushing a little older. Thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. I appreciate that, because it's the #1 issue for women these days. You know, so many women are doing things for so many other people, and helping everybody else but ourselves. You know, we're giving back to our kids, we're cooking dinner, we're running ourselves ragged. I used to call myself a cab driver, chauffeur, whatever you want to call it, but that's what we're doing. And so it's really important to, you know, give back to ourselves too. And essential oils can really help with the calming and of the nerves and that sort of thing, because so many women these days are on so many different things, Paxil and Prozac and Zoloft and all these different anti-anxiety and depressive medications out there. And by all means, if people need it, they need to be on it. But if they could help themselves and support their bodies with the benefits of essential oils, because they're so powerful, and support their bodies in that way, why not choose that first? So that's what's so exciting, is you actually have options and choices, and it's up to us to be proactive about ourselves and our bodies, right? So I hope if that spoke to you, you know, definitely share this. Definitely follow me and click to follow me so you can see when I go live again. And message below if you have any questions for me, or if it's private, you're welcome to PM me. But I will talk to you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed this live feed on the 411 of essential oils, and today was a lot about mood and supporting that with essential oils today. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I will see you tomorrow.